What's up, guys? Hades here. I'm going to be talking about how to make your march kill gnomes more efficiently. And this is super important now that we have all the equipment gems, and if you have double rewards, whatever you have on your server, even for rebels, we need to not lose 1k plus wounded and 700 plus dead. It's not sustainable, okay? I've been raiding for about 5 hours today. I've lost maybe 250,000. I already had some wounded from previous days. And here's what some of my reports look like. Okay, here's a gnome. I lost 26 dead and 38 wounded. Here's a more average report. It's about 200, 300. But you'll notice a lot of these reports have this really tiny number, under 100, right? This is a bad report, and this is a good report. The game has a lot of randomness to it. But I'm going to show you what your build needs to look like and what pieces you need to make this better. And you can see every fourth one or so, it's going to have this really nice one. So we go into our troops tab, and we click the farm build. So really important, you need Charles. Charles is a big key to this. You don't need these exact skills, but you do need a lot of these pieces, okay? First of all, you're going to want healing. It doesn't have to be exactly Zenobia. If you have a low tier Theodora or just Theodora in period, go ahead, put on Berserk, put on Shelter. It's going to help you top off some of the healing, okay? You don't need to pump out damage. What you need is to get Charles to get his shield off before the air bomb goes off. And so I went with a full energy setup, Wind Rage to double proc Adrenaline Rush to get Rage Blessing, and combined with Rage Blessing. And I'm going to show you a report and a replay, and you'll see just how important it is. You are going to get plenty of damage from a mage. This mage can be anyone. It can be Wu, it can be Merlin, it can be Cleo. It doesn't matter. Just add Annihilation with the mage, you'll be fine. Death Breath on Alex, and I like Absorb because it's going to make him heal a little extra and top himself off, and many times get much less losses. You want the attack speed blessing for sure to get Charles going as quick as possible. And yeah, those are all the components. Charles is the most important. Give him Adrenaline Rush. You need Rage Blessing. You need Speed Blessing. If you don't have Wind Rage yet, it's okay. The reports will still look pretty good as long as you have this core with the healing. So, let's jump into a report just so we can see what it looks like. So this report, it's crazy, right? It seems impossible. We're going to watch it because there's a lot of little details I'm going to point out that really matter in your reports. First of all, it needs to be Bacons. They just die easier and they don't deal as much. Charles, already shielded. You can see the little blue line. So this damage is barely going to touch me. I'm still topped off. Berserk is healing. I'm at 99%. Heal, heal, heal on the last guys and full HP, right? It's as simple as that. All you need to do is get Charles to go before the airship. The airship's going to do almost no damage. You can see in the report the airship did 200k, but I easily healed it off on Alex and Charles with the shield. And if we look at a slightly worse report, maybe one where we get a little unlucky like this one, you'll notice the airship does 4 million. That's because this 4 million went before Charles could shield the 4. And if he gets his shield off after, you're going to take some heavy losses. And depending on the power of your march, these numbers could be much, much higher. So, all in all, make sure you get your Charles as close to this as possible. Get Rage Blessing, get Adrenaline Rush, make sure you have a healer, and you're going to do just fine. And then some of your reports when you finish a raid, like this, here's a 13 raid, it's 1000 AP about. It's just barely any losses, guys. 400 wounded, 200 dead, that's almost nothing. Like, This is sustainable for hours and hours and hours. I know lots of people who have hundreds of big pots saved up. Go raid gnomes. You need to kill thousands of gnomes to get the new equipment and get it high as possible. If you haven't watched my previous video, go watch the gem equipment. See how to use them, see how to attach them, see how to grow them, and how to optimize it. This is how you get them efficiently, and I show you in another video how to make them work for you and make your team more powerful. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.